In this KOTOR Remake news update video, I will be sharing with you some details that spell bad news for this game. Before we do take a look at all of today's news though, make sure you do subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any future news updates on this game, even though the game may be cancelled because the trailer has been privated on the official PlayStation YouTube channel. This was spotted by Tricolour Chuttery on Reddit, and this is an odd move, right? Even cancelled games still have their trailers up. Games going through major changes still have their trailers live on YouTube. They don't get privated, but this has happened. It has been just over 2 years since this game was announced with this trailer, and now, 2 years later, we've seen development issues arise, and the trailer is now private on the official PlayStation channel. You might be thinking, well, maybe this was done a while back. According to Wayback Machine, it was still live on the official PlayStation channel as of the 25th of September, 4 days ago. The trailer is still live on the official Star Wars website. They are hosting it independently from YouTube, and it's still on the KOTOR Remake webpage. PlayStation's regional accounts, such as PlayStation Spain, still have the trailer up as well. You might be thinking, well, it might be a mistake by the official PlayStation YouTube channel. Well, the evidence is building up. It's damning. As spotted by the Unsung Hero and shared by Crusader2 Elsar on Twitter, PlayStation's official account have deleted all tweets referencing the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake from back when it was announced. Using the Wayback Machine, you can see the tweets that PlayStation did make, but this does not exist anymore. They deleted it, along with privating the trailer. The tweets posted by the regional PlayStation accounts are still up at the time of recording this video, however. But you can see here Aspire, the previous developers creating the remake, did quote retweet PlayStation's tweet, and it's gone. The tweets Lucasfilm Games put out regarding this trailer when it was announced is still up, but the trailer's down. This comes after the game did not show up at PlayStation's State of Play event almost 2 years to the day that the game had been announced at a State of Play. So many fans have been wondering, well, we understand the game has gone through development issues. We totally get that, but we've not had any development update from Saber, who took over the project, Embracer, and now PlayStation, who are also help funding the project and have the marketing rights. Many fans are fearing the worst, that this game has indeed been cancelled. At the time of recording this video, neither Embracer or PlayStation have commented on the matter. They have not officially cancelled the game. It's just speculation based on the fact that the trailer has been privated. Now, some people have other theories, such as maybe PlayStation's dropped out of this marketing deal, they've pulled funding and they don't want to have anything to do with it. That could be the reason why Lucasfilm still have their post up and the trailer up, and PlayStation have just been like, we're done with this game. We don't want to be having it on our channels. I do feel like the more likely reason is that it has been cancelled. We did find out through a report from Jason Schreier that the game had been indefinitely delayed when it did go from Aspire to Saber Interactive. To coincide with all of this, Embracer, who owns Saber Interactive, and Aspire, who are going to be the main publisher for this remake, have been going through a whole host of issues in the past couple of months. They have laid off hundreds of developers from a variety of studios. From big studios such as Crystal Dynamics, Gearbox, and more. All of them have suffered layoffs in the past couple of months due to Embracer buying so many people up, having business deals go wrong, and then realising that they've spent far too much money and they shouldn't have purchased some of the licenses and studios that they have done. Embracer saw the KOTOR remake as a way to get out of jail in some ways. They knew it would sell so many copies and make so much money, but it was obviously going to cost them a lot of money. Whether this game still comes out, we just don't know at this moment in time, but I really do hope PlayStation and Embracer do clarify this situation for us, because you can't just leave fans hanging. I mean, you can, they've done it for 2 years. They announced the game and basically nothing for 2 years, but with the trailer being privated, the tweets being deleted, most people are assuming the game has now been cancelled. We need to know if that is the case or something else is behind this. If this is true, this is very sad because I had optimism. The CEO of Embracer did sort of hint towards that just a few months ago. The remake's still happening. According to a report by Stephen Totilo just a few months ago, being asked about the KOTOR remake was the CEO of Embracer's favourite question, and wanted to say more before the speaker cut him off. It's just such a mess. This is just so frustrating. So many fans have waited so long for something new from KOTOR, and just when dreams were going to come true, things just haven't gone right for it. It's not just as simple as Disney cancelling it, or Lucasfilm doing something wrong, or PlayStation doing something wrong, or Aspire. It's a factor, like everyone coming together, it's just been a bad mix. So some people are just straight up blaming one person, which is ridiculous. You need your head testing if you think that just one single person is not behind the failures of various companies and whatnot coming together. Seriously, the fake news has gotten out of hand. The grifters have got to so many people with their lies, and it's sad. We can't even report the facts anymore because people don't want to know the truth. They just want to hear what they want to be told. And that goes for the wider aspect of Star Wars, not just the KOTOR remake. For starters, the one person people blame hasn't worked on the game for so long. They also were not even in a main role. They were one of many in a similar role. Not that the truth matters, because people don't care. They have their own agendas that they've been pushing about this game for so long. Please do let me know down below in the comment section below what your thoughts on all of this is. As soon as there is an update to this story from PlayStation or Embracer, I will make a video, so please do stay subscribed. But that wasn't the only KOTOR news that happened in the last few days. It's only been found out in the past few days, but back in July, a fan of the KOTOR series launched a lawsuit against Aspire and Saber over the fact that the Knights of the Old Republic 2 Switch release is not getting the restored content DLC. Many people bought this game on the Switch to play this restored content, and it was announced to be coming out a few months after release, and then silence, and then they cancelled it. Aspire cancelled it earlier this year, and they aren't offering refunds. They are offering like a free game of their choice of another Aspire Star Wars game. It's not good enough, so a fan is launching a class action lawsuit against Aspire and Saber. It'll be interesting to follow this and see if it does actually get anywhere. That wasn't the last bit of KOTOR news in the last few days though, because Hasbro have announced the Vintage Collection Jedi Knight Revan and HK-47 action figures. Now what's weird about this is that they're branded from Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, you know, the pay-to-win mobile game, and they've used that instead of KOTOR, so this is their Galaxy of Heroes style figure, rather than the KOTOR series, which is 20 years old this year. Yes, we've had figures in and around the anniversary this year, but still, this is just a bit funny to me. But it is up for pre-order, so use the link down below in the description if you do want to check it out and support the channel. This duo pack retails at $40 and will release, I believe, in spring next year. Some websites are saying January, but Hasbro did say spring, so it will be early next year at least. If you learned something new from this video, please do drop a like to help support the channel. And if you did miss any of my previous news updates, please do click on the playlist on screen right now, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye.